Hi, this is Susan Phelan, and I'm interviewing author Jenni James today. Jenni, welcome to Utah Book Scene. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
And you are prolific.
Yeah.
Yes. How long? Okay, how many books do you have out right now?
8 books.
Over how long a period of time has that been?
My first book came out August 2011, so in about a year and a half.
Oh my goodness, very prolific. And you have 2 series. We have the Jane Austen series, and those are all modern retellings
Yes.
of Jane Austen. And then you've got your fairy tale series.
Yeah.
So how many books do you plan to have in each of those?
So the Jane Austen diaries, I will have 9 altogether. I've got 4 out now, so I have another 5 coming in the next few years. And then the fairy tale collection, I will have 22 over the next 5 years.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
my 4th is getting ready to be published next week on that one.
All right. I know that you have a gaggle of kids.
Yes.
How do you manage to write so quickly?
Well, with the kids, I mean, for me, it's kind of my release. I have to do it. I find it, as a mom, if not, I get so caught up in being a mom and being with them that I don't have my own identity. I can't really progress or, have that schooling that I would have liked. And I look at my books as that type of schooling. And so for me, I just break it down into, 1,000 words a day or 3,000 words a day, depending on a deadline that I put for myself. And that to me is my own schooling. While my children go to school, while they go and learn and progress, this is mine. And so I want to make sure that I still have time for me that allows me to progress and provide for my family. So it's nice.
That is really cool. Now, your Pride and Prejudice series, 9 books will be in it?
Yes.
Now, I'm kind of a Jane Austen freak, and I don't think she has 9 books out. So you must be taking
I'm
characters
taking Sanditon that she never finished, and the Watsons that she never finished, and Lady Susan. And so I'm doing Sand and Son, the Wilsons, and Queen Sydney. So I've just added those other 3 because the series has done so well, and nobody wants me to end in just 2 more books. So I went ahead and brought in her lesser works, and I'm going to be completing those and using characters from the same series as well.
Would you ever go back and do like a minor character from Pride and Prejudice, one of the other sisters or something?
That's what all of these are anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so one's about one sister, one's about another sister, one's about the best friend. So you really get to see them intermingle throughout.
Oh,
so it's really fun. So yeah, I do have a couple of characters that I haven't planned in the original 6 that I'm really excited to now get to tell their stories.
Okay, and these are published through?
These are through Walnut Springs, the
Okay.
Inkberry Press, and then my fairy tales are through Stonehouse Ink.
All right.
Yeah.
Really cool. Now tell me a little bit about your fairy tales. I love retellings of fairy tales. So apparently we have some similar Jane Austen and fairy tales. Tell me what made you go that way, how you envision your fairy tales. Because when if you read the Grimm's fairy tales, they're
dark.
They're dark and
really
they're
dark.
Weird.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's that certain coolness to them. So, what do you do? What do you bring?
For me, when Aaron Patterson approached me, now he knew me from Pride and Popularity, and he asked me to actually write for his publishing company, and he said, I really want you to do these fairy tales. And I was like, well, if I do it, I want to really stick with parables. I want to teach a tale and what that tale was trying to say. And so I tried really hard to come up with an actual theme throughout. So in Beauty and the Beast, obviously, it's about not judging people. And in Sleeping Beauty, it's facing your fears. And so I want to really take, each thing as I write this new adaptation of it. And for me, it was really important that I stuck with fairy tale language and put them in. I didn't want to modernize these. Okay. I really wanted to put them step back in a time as if this was the original classic. And a lot of people, when they read it, they're like, it's like the original. It's like how it should have really been. So my Rumpelstiltskin that was just published last week, that one, Rumpel is the hero. It's frustrated me so much that the girl would marry a king who was going to kill her if she didn't turn straw into gold. And this little elf guy helps her. So in mine, Rumpelstiltskin, his skin is rumpled and stilted. He's crippled. He's the true heir. He should be the king, but his family has disinherited him and told everyone that he was dead because they believe he's cursed. And so he grows up as a servant of the castle, and he helps her spin this straw into gold. She falls in love with him, but he won't tell her what his real name is. And if she finds out, then she'll realize he's the true king. So with mine, it was really just, getting to the heart, allowing these incredible heroes to come forward and teaching these stories in a way that I think, the morals in a way that I think is so much better right now for teens.
So you find whatever the moral is in that old tale and make sure that it shows up without moralizing, I assume.
Yes.
And that's really cool. They sound like a really fun series of books. I have read one of your, I think I read Pride and Popularity, and it was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
So what is your newest Pride and...
Emily.
Emily. Do you want to pull that one out? Let's.
So this is the one that just came out in January.
And I assume it's the story of Emma, basically?
Yes, this is Emma. So this is actually the boy in here, the boy in Pride and Popularity. This is his older brother, and Taylor's older brother, and so he's pretty amazing. And this is about Emma, who is she believes she knows everything, so she's trying to fix all of her friends and help them be as happy as she is. And Chase Anderson, who has decided it is his mission to fix her. And she's not really thrilled about that.
Okay, I got it. Well, Jenni, I wish we had a ton more time to talk to you because you've got a fun, bubbly spirit. You've got a story to tell. You've got a lot of stories to tell. At least, 31 if I do a quick count of what you're saying here. So, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And maybe we'll get to interview you again sometime.
Right.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming to Utah Book Scene.
Thank you.
And this is Susan Phelan. We've been interviewing Jenni James for Utah Book Scene. Thanks for watching.